For once, the party is in agreement. So is everybody ready? Anybody want to check in with anything? Also, actually, no, I will mention this. I did speak with Kimmy earlier tonight before hopping on the main channel. I spoke with Kimmy for a while. So we caught up and we discussed what had been going on with Nyla. She is actually, I think, planning on hopping on sometime soon because she was going to be eating her dinner and then she said she was planning on hopping on. So we may chat with her. I think she's planning on lurking and listening and watching and maybe, depending on how things go, joining in a little bit. I think also, just for context, she is going to be going on a trip mid next month. And so she's not going to be as available, always, but she is planning on, once she is back from that trip, which would be early November, she is planning on joining back in with us more.
Wonderful.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh man. Is there a way to... Oh, okay, yeah, soundboard volume. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit for myself, I think. I am checking, and it does not look like there is a way to just turn off the Discord soundboard. So I'm sure there are going to be some people that will be very frustrated.
You just turn the volume all the way down.
You can. Other people they'll be using it.
Yeah, they'll still be reacting. Other people will react to that. I trust us to keep it in appropriate amounts and times, or at least make it funny if you're going to do it at an appropriate time, which I know you guys will.
Absolutely.
We'll try. It's all about practice. You can't shoot them 3-pointers at the beginning, but you get there.
Obviously, don't do it and mess with try not to do it in the middle of a serious scene. Or to interrupt people or something like that, but I trust us. We know the group's vibe. Mildly serious is I think we'll see about that. But the full on hey, this is a big moment in the plot. Quack sound could be funny. I don't know. We'll see about it.
Just understand, if you ever give us a cliffhanger with a monster, I'm going to use the "what the fuck is that?"
Nice. What the fuck is that? Anything anybody wants to get in, take care of before we get going?
I think I'm good to go.
Good to roll?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good to roll?
Yeah, same. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sally, you good to roll? You wheel? Everybody wheels? Alright. I'm taking your silence as a wheel. I don't know why I'm saying that. I do know why I'm procrastinating. Give me a response.
Because we're about to start something interesting.
Getting into it.
Are we about to pick up where Cordelia left?
Yeah, no, we will.
I was sliding down the building.
You had been.
Yeah.
You good to go, Celia, with the recording?
Yeah, we're good.
Video. Okay. Picking up where we left off last time, just as a good bit of recap. there was Othranus and Celia who decided to enter the building like normal people, and then there was Cordelia who had been thrown up the building and had almost fallen off a couple times climbing up. But actually no, she did pretty well. Cordelia had made her way into the attic where she met Nim, a nimblewright, which is a creature construct made of wood, kind of finery and kind of made as an art piece. Othranus and Celia entered through the main entrance, kind of as the temple is kind of winding down for the evening. They saw a handful of curious creations, inventions of interesting kind, and were met by I think I forgot to actually send her NPC sheet, but she is still in the character art channel. No, not the character art, the art channel. I forget. Valletta is her name. That's right. The caretaker of the temple, who, after a bit of a discussion, led the two of them up to the attic as well. Cordelia spent a bit of time kind of relating and empathizing with Nim, and learned that he had been fairly depressed and lonely, and had created a handful of, creations, generally formed after animals. Notably, there was a sparrow that had kind of flown after them, a frog, and a millipede. Or was it a centipede? I think it was millipede.
Yeah, one of those creepy crawly things.
Millipede, but Nim helped her out the window and kind of gave her a cover as there was a lock on the door that Nim had installed. Valletta and both Othranus and Celia made their way in. Who's Nelia? Cordelia had spoken through the door, and Nim was able to cover for her with a recording device that had a voice that sounded similar enough to throw Valletta off her trail, but both Othranus and Celia knew right away that who it was on the other side of the door, and that was not her voice. After a bit of discussion with Nim, and kind of discussing why he was behaving this way and what had happened, it was discovered that Nim, among his creations that he had built, was another nimblewright. A form similar to his own, but one that did not have any of the same restrictions to keep it in line. And when it was created, it fairly quickly freaked out and had ran away from the temple. Nim knew not where it was, but had constructed a nimblewright detector, which he had given to you all. Yeah, no, I did send that as well. Which I will kind of go over the rules when you kind of get into that, of like how that all works. There would be a bit of a punishment for what had happened, and to make sure that something like this would not happen again. But the party were able to convince Valletta to, instead of taking away his tools and his creations, she would instead put him to work on another project, and only let him work on creations that were regulated by her. Othranus, I believe, also poked at the idea of maybe getting a commission of some kind made for a firearm or some other form of weaponry, or some other creation that may yet still lie ahead. But nonetheless, Cordelia, who had snuck back out the window, almost being spotted as she climbed down, was inadvertently spotted by a passerby who was a bit curious to know what she was doing and why, but was helped and saved by a familiar face who also seemed to be passing by. Rose, or Slive Rosenar.
Right.
The party has affectionately dubbed Rose. And this is happening as Celia and Dothronis are on their way down. We'll probably roleplay a few last words with Valletta before they leave, but we'll pick up with Cordelia and Rose.
Yeah.
Rose had asked, so why were you up in that, climbing down the side of a building this late in the Sea Ward in the evening?
Well, don't you ever just climb buildings for fun?
Rose,
Or is that not a city thing?
chuckles a bit at that, and says, well, I just suppose I didn't take you for the climbing type, perhaps. No, actually, come to think of it, that's not true. I'm sure you're much more familiar with trees and
Well, sure, but there ain't nothing like a good grain elevator, or the like.
I don't know if that exists in a fantasy setting.
I mean, it might.
I'm not certain. I don't know enough about grain elevators and their historical context.
To Google
We'll
that.
say something along those lines. Silo of some kind. Well, did you want to give any specific answer, or are you keeping it? She kind of like cocks her head a little coyly and says, "Did you want to keep it coy?"
I'm gonna keep it generally vague.
Well, do you say that in character, or?
Oh, no, wait, what did she say? I'm sorry, I think I confused what you were saying versus what she was saying.
I had said coy twice while I was searching for a better word. Did you want to keep it, give a more specific answer, or did you want to keep it nice and vague? And she's like giving a bit of a smile. It's like she'll leave that bit up to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, just there ain't no better way to see the sights of a big city like this than from the top, and well, and get a bit of climbing in, and she kind of does that thing where she like swings her arms and then claps, and then she waits a second, does it again, kind of awkwardly. Yeah.
Rose kind of like puts her arms behind her and kind of just like leans back, and it's like, well, I suppose it is nice to be able to view the city from up above. But with somebody of your stature, if a griffin goes and spots you, they may. I know the riders; the griffins are well trained, and the riders have their control. But tasty morsel like you, and I don't know if they'd be able to resist. She kind of chuckles.
Oh, that's when I'd get my rifle and I'd shoot him out through the belly. And, I've got a chicken and cow and a pig or two, so I know just where to cut the gut. That may have to spill out with some chewed up other bits of things, but, I'd be alive.
That may end up causing more problems later down the line, but to each their own, I suppose.
Yeah. So, what about you? What are you doing around in these parts here?
Well, the usual, the sightseeing, the partaking of the splendor of the city. Go ahead and roll an insight.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That sounds vague for an NPC. I'm the only one allowed to be horribly vague here. Okay.
I'm the only one allowed to not give
Plus-
specifics.
Yeah, that's just a 9. And I'm the
A
only
9.
one allowed to have low enough brains to fail.
Yeah, I mean, you're not certain. You're not certain whether she's being misleading or if she's just being coy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Giving a bit
Okay,
of
I
smile.
see how it is, Rose.
Well, did you have any friends about, or are you here on your own?
Oh yeah, Celia and Althronis, they're hanging about too. I'm not quite sure where
Hanging?
exactly they are at the moment, but
Hang-
yeah.
They need catching, perhaps, or is that just the proper euphemism? The proper term.
But they're about.
About. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, has anything been going on? How have things been?
Oh well, other than the tavern blowing up, things have been pretty good. Business was good.
I'm sorry, the what?
The tavern, Troll Skull, the manor, it blew up.
She's like kind of like blinking and like taken aback that like how casually you're bringing that up. It's like, oh, I did not know. Is everyone all right? Is everybody fine?
Well, Sam, he's a little out of it, but he's okay as far as I know.
Do you know why this happened? What is?
Not exactly.
I'm sorry to hear about that. You don't seem too down in the dumps about it, though.
Well, no, I'm trying to be optimistic. He's a strong fella. He might be little like me, but he's also strong like me. He'll get through it.
I'm sure he will. And she kind of, places a, comforting hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gives you a few pats. I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, best of wishes with that.
Thanks.
I think around this time, we're gonna kind of go back to Othronus and Celia. Back to the interior. Kind of this strange device in hand. You've made your way down the stairs again. Valletta, not Valenta, Valletta. No, Valletta. Yeah, no, it is Valletta. With the T sound. Valletta. She is kind of, walking with you down the stairs and kind of says, well, I do thank you for your time here tonight. I do not know when we would have discovered what had happened. I take it you all, I think you had mentioned you are planning to track this creature, and that's right. She had also mentioned a reward would be given if you did kind of bring proof of this second Nimble Right's destruction. If you do have any questions, I'll see what I can do to assist with them. It's getting a bit later now. We should start wrapping up for the night. Are there any questions though before you leave? Anything else you would like to go over?
Celia shakes her head no. I don't think so, no.
Okay. Turns over towards Othronus. Your audio is really distorted there. I'm sorry.
Is it any better?
Yes, that is better.
Go.
Awesome, and we think we're good to go. Let's get some rest and then get started.
Well, we open a bit before sunrise, and we have our doors open until a bit after sunset. So, if you do have any questions, just again, we'll be back up and running tomorrow. I'm actually going to take this opportunity and just kind of partially in game, partially out of game, to kind of go over again the nimble ray detector. Let me actually scroll down to the section. So it's a 1 foot long copper contraction with an umbrella-like metallic protrusion at one end. Divination magic. To activate the nimble ray detector, you hold down the kind of trigger that it has on the side. When it is activated, it kind of whirs with life if there is a nimble ray within 500 feet of the detector, other than Nim. It does not. Again, this does not count with Nim. It kind of spins. The faster it spins, the closer you are to the nimble ray. The slower it spins, the farther you are. And the range is 500 feet. So if you have any questions about that, that's kind of the rundown. Actually, I think I can.
Self-explanatory.
I will just copy and paste this into. I'll do it in the lore channel. Put the time into it.
Randy boy.
There we go. So with that, Valenta just kind of, with the kind of like no questions, Valenta then kind of like politely ushers you out the door, out of the temple. I don't know if you're running back inside to blow the place up. I don't know. Or if you're just kind of peacefully
Not
leaving.
tonight.
Kind of snap her neck and drink her blood. I don't know. Player characters get up to some weird stuff at times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
I
Like
think the
befriending
second
nimble rights.
that Celia steps outside, she just bursts out laughing.
Is this like the second the door is closed, or
Yeah,
the second you're
the second the door is closed, she's just gonna start laughing.
Which I will also add, Cordelia, you're within earshot of this.
Okay, as soon as I hear her, then I'll scuttle toward her.
So, Theranos, you doing anything or kind of reacting in any way?
Just taking out my cigar and probably gonna start the stream up.
Your audio was destroyed again. I'm sorry.
Is any better?
A little bit.
Okay, well, I'm definitely just gonna say.
It sounds like it may be an echo. I'm not certain. I think I got that. But yeah, no. Kind of shortly after the two of you leave, Cordelia, and you also see, following perhaps a bit slower, Rose. Ah, I see.
I think it like takes a second for Celia to see Cordelia, but when she sees her, she starts laughing all over again.
Rose
Well,
asks,
something must strike you darn silly.
what happened? Is she okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine. She's just got the giggles apparently.
I see.
Hello, Professor.
But hi, I mean, I thought I did a pretty darn good job, if I do say so myself, thinking on my feet as I had to.
You did wonderfully tonight, Cordelia.
And she just puffs up so proudly. Well, thank you.
Professor?
Hello, Rose. Long
Hello.
story.
Sounds like it. You want to get a drink or turning in for the night? I don't want to invite myself if I'm unwelcomed.
Oh, a drink. It sounds perfect right now.
Where do we want to do it, though?
Well, I knew a place, but it seems to be have a little bit of a demolition issue, if what I hear is correct. Demolition.
It's a bit under construction right now.
Yeah. Let me actually see if I can look up what other taverns there are in the taverns. Maybe appropriate. God, there is a tavern, like wiki. All the nightlife in Waterdeep.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see, where is that? I am sorry. She recommends, well, we could go to, the Yawning Portal. It's a bit far away at this point, but it is the infamous one. There is a inn that also has a tavern, the J Jug, up here in the Sea Ward. It's a bit closer. Now I will also say that you guys probably, those of you who have been in the city for a bit longer, may also recognize these names. I would also say, oh, actually, hey, they have it organized by ward as well. I didn't notice that as well. Sorry, I should have this prepared before I suggest this. There's the Grinning Lion, a smaller tavern, a bit more boring, perhaps, but it does seem like a safe bet. Gentle Rest is a nice place to stay. It's probably more for board, but sorry, now I'm just reading this off. I shouldn't be doing that.
Well, the Yawning Portal, that's where we all sort of got our start, wasn't it?
I don't think I'd heard that story before. Maybe I had. I don't remember what you had said in front of me.
Well, maybe we should go there, check in on our first acquaintances.
By all means, if you have friends you wanted to check in on, that may be a good time.
Celia, Arthronis, what do you think?
You just want to see Bonnie again, don't you?
Bonnie is a darling, I have to admit.
I mean, don't you just want to see three strings again?
Is he there that night? Hold on.
I mean,
Is he playing at the Yawning Portal tonight?
Let me roll to see, one,
Let me
if
just
he
check my
knows, and
app.
2, if he is. Okay, I've basically rolled perfectly. She does know where he is, and he is there.
Okay, say no more.
So I think the four of you kind of hop onto one of the I believe it's Dredge is the name, one of the city buses, and kind of takes you down to the trades ward. Let me actually move the token. Here's the trades ward. Is it? Down quite a bit in the city, but you do make it to a familiar sight. It's getting, into the evening a bit, so it's getting to be a bit more of the witching hour. But you make it to the Yawning Portal Inn. There is, the familiar door standing before you. Do you enter in any particular manner? I would actually say, kind of, as you're kind of traveling, Rose does ask, I wouldn't mind learning a bit more about what was going on there. And what was that about a professor?
Just some clever, quick thinking on Cordelia's part.
I see.
Nothing concerning.
Nothing to concern myself with. I see.
Exactly.
All right, then. Bit more travel, and you make it to the Yawning Portal. I'm just assuming you all enter. It is decently busy tonight. The crowd is fairly lively, and the well in the middle of the tavern. I think. Let me roll to see. Is anybody going down the well? Somebody is going down the well, and I think you see there is because the entrance to the well, they have the rope set up for I don't remember if I've described it before. But it's the rope is set up that kind of takes you down the well. It's set up on the second story, and it's kind of attached to the roof, and kind of you descend. There's kind of a pulley system. There is somebody that is kind of it looks like the party is getting ready to go, but the person that has been selected to go first is freaking out a little bit, and he's like, I don't know if I want to do this.
You don't.
Guys, that person, she doesn't think I should. Why? It's we've been over this a dozen times. We have to find, and you kind of hear him start mumbling a little bit because who knows what he's there to find. It's or else it's our heads. Capiche? It's I guess. Just give me a minute. The second guy kind of rolls his eyes. Durnan, kind of at his usual spot at the tavern, kind of looks over and gives a bit of a nod. I don't know how you all take it. If you insight into what the nod implies, Durnan, in his mysterious ways.
I mean, was he smiling or not smiling, or does he seem annoyed? I guess that's what an insight check is for.
Durnan is
Durnan,
a bit
when
of a
I try to
stoic.
go down, you tell me no, but when these guys try to go down, it's all okay.
They got standing circumstances.
Didn't we try to go there while drunk?
That's
I
besides
think you
the
did.
point.
So you can also
They're doing a
notice
little
that oh, sorry, go ahead.
They owe somebody money, so they're kind of damned if they do, damned if they don't.
That's
Do
true.
they
Although
owe
you do
you
notice,
money?
Orthronus, they owe who money?
Durnan raises a bit of an eyebrow. That's up to them to disclose.
That's fair. Oh, quick, you do notice that Orthronus is actually like physically in between Celia and the no, sorry, the actual portal, and then he just keeps looking at the side, just like that one thing that broke, one room that broke.
Keeping an eye on.
Yeah, I think Celia subconsciously is also hiding behind Orthronus.
I can still remember the thing you described, like when the rope hit, something tackled it away into the shadow.
And then what Celia saw was terrifying.
What fun. What merit. So
Fun piece of trivia. Has anyone ever gone up against some of the sand spiders? From, like the...
I don't know what sand spiders you're referring to.
Giant spiders, usually in desert areas. Giant, fuzzy, terrifying because they have a multi-attack that's like a D10 or 12 each foot. And if they pin someone with both things, they get to add an extra D12 to that, plus something else. And that's not even counting their bite that, has poison that could, wipe out a small group of party members.
Fun.
I may or may not have
Yeah.
sand spiders somewhere in 7 Deadly Sins. Anyways,
Fun.
Aren't they fun? Aren't they fun?
Durnan kind of nods a bit and says, "Oh, is there anything I can do for you? Anything specific, I mean?"
Drink, and I'm looking around. We confirmed was 3 strings is going to be here, right?
What was
Where's
the
Miss
last I heard
Bonnie?
the drinks. Bonnie?
we're all here on a mission.
Everybody's got their priorities.
Mhm.
Bonnie is he kind of like Durnan kind of like gestures like the glass he's cleaning over in a direction, and he kind of turns and see, yeah, Bonnie's over there waiting tables.
Bonnie!
I got to imagine that you pulled up a stool specifically to hug her at like almost eye level.
I just thought of
No,
her
she's
jumping and flying tackle.
More like she's just like running up and hugging her, like like how a toddler does, just randomly, just grabbing you by the leg, make you go, "Ugh, what's grabbing me?" Happened to me more than
Oh
once.
no, whose little girl is this?
Yeah.
Whose lost child is this?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to make you roll a grapple check to hug Bonnie.
Oh.
No. I mean, if you want to. No.
You're fine.
You kind of run over and let me actually roll something real quick. Ooh.
Oh god, I just remembered something.
Bonnie, she's kind of waiting at a table, and she's like, "You actually, the rest of you, I do not know if Cordelia notices this. I think she may have a bit of tunnel vision." And Bonnie is still waiting that table, and she has drinks that she was bringing out to some people here. And she's kind of putting them down as Cordelia just kind of glomps her leg. And yeah, no, she does kind of tip over a little bit. She catches herself. What she doesn't catch is the drink that kind of falls on one of the gentlemen, maybe not gentlemen, one of the men that is sitting at this table that she's serving. Othronus, go ahead and roll me a perception or investigation or actually no, I think history check. Investigation history check.
Now you're sure?
Yes. Go ahead. I guess, yeah, no, I'll add in perception as well.
Okay, so I roll all of these or just one?
Roll one of them. Choose which one and roll. Excuse me.
I don't know why I keep doing digital dice. They've just never been. So it was a 7. So I rolled a 5 and a +2. And it's just...
Oh man. I think all you notice about this guy is that he's tough and mean looking. And so are his friends.
Yeah. I'm more focused on, hey, drink and 3 strings. What do we got?
Yeah.
Getting your own drink, you mean? Or
Grabbing a drink from Durnan, and then 3 strings.
Yeah, but
In
I
that
think
order.
by the time you kind of turn back and look, Durnan is already kind of like gotten the drinks that you ordered ready. I'll just say that you already ordered for simplicity's sake, and if you want to share what that was.
I'm just gonna assume he already knows what we want. We've been here enough.
Yeah, probably. That's also true. He knows the orders. Listen, you tend to remember the customers that help take down a troll.
I tip very well.
This is also true. The Yawning Portal appreciates your contributions. Durnan is pretty deadpan. Like he'll share some. He's not like emotionless, but he's pretty stoic.
Those are the best guys, because if you can get a laugh at them, you know you did a good job.
This is true. So yeah, you turn back. He's got your drinks. I'll also leave this open. We can just say we can take care of the tab when you leave for the night, or if you want to take care of them each as you go.
Nah, keep the tab open.
Yeah, just in case.
Open.
Actually, I gotta double check. Do I have any? Did I check my last tab? Just double check.
I forget what exactly the amount was, and I forget whether you had taken care of that. We'll just say, for simplicity's sake, that has been taken care of.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, okay, last week's was taken care of, last week, month. So I'm just gonna put another 10 gold there, and just in case.
Okay. Are you paying ahead, or are you just like catching up?
Paying ahead and just paying ahead, because I might forget later.
Okay. Then we can just probably hand wave, and we'll keep that 10 gold in mind. Did you? You already rolled the perception. Is it like a drink for you and a drink for Celia, or did you get something for Cordelia as well? Or she kind of ran over.
I was gonna ask, because she kind of ran. I don't know if she's gonna order her own drink, or did she only come to say hi?
I mean, I guess we don't know.
She usually gets her sweet tea from Bonnie. I'm assuming Bonnie will take care of her.
Get that back to that in a moment.
So I guess that's just us.
Yeah, Rose is kind of over there too. It's like, am I paying, or are you paying? I can.
Yeah, whatever. Do you have a drink here, or do you want to try something fun?
You know what? I like trying out new things. So she'll kind of go to Durnan, and she'll kind of talk with him about what's new while we're catching up with.
I'm just gonna not so subtly yell out, try the beard dragon special.
Was it Beer Dragon or Bearded Dragon special?
Bearded Dragon special.
Bearded Dragon special. Nice. She will order that. She'll discuss what it is.
It's a play on, you know how like bearded dragons, like they're just the slowest, most nonchalant. Apparently that's what the drink does to you after like one or two of them.
Interesting, fun. Is this a real drink or is this just a drink that you have?
I saw this in a thing of name for made up drinks that like just have adverse effects. I don't know where I saw the list. I think it was on Pinterest.
In that case,
like homemade stuff.
Yeah, I will work with that, and I will give a description for that in a little bit. But back briefly, or at least briefly for now, to Cordelia. You have ran and you have got Bonnie by the leg. She kind of catches herself after a moment and kind of looks down at you, kind of wrapped around her thigh. Says, "Oh, hey there, Cordelia. It's been a little. Is everything all right?
It's been so long, Miss Bonnie.
It has been quite a while.
And I have missed you, you absolute darling."
Thank you. And as she's kind of saying that, this man that she kind of spilt the drink on, kind of gives a bit of a. I'm sorry about that. I'll go and get you another. It's like, you better.
Oh, I've caused trouble. I'm sorry, Miss Bonnie.
Watch where you're walking with your drink. And you, kind of points at you.
Ooh.
Don't go running around causing a ruckus.
I'm sorry. I was just excited to see my friend Miss Bonnie here. She's a real fine lady. Here, and she'll dig a gold out of her pocket and smack it on the table. For your trouble.
Let me roll. Actually, go ahead and roll, I guess persuasion, just to kind of see how smoothed over this makes it in his mind.
Oh gosh, that's a 9.
Why I oughta. This seems like it has maybe made him more agitated, perhaps.
Oh gosh.
But one of his friends kind of puts a hand on like his arm and says, "Hey, cut it out. We're not here for that." And this guy seems still upset, but seems to not be acting on it, at least at the moment. Bonnie does kind of, I don't know if you're still clinging on as she's kind of like walking away a little bit, or if you kind of let go and like walk with her, or what.
Oh yeah, I'll walk with her. I'll like kind of double take away from that situation and just walk with her. So what have you been up to, Miss Bonnie? Other than being the best bartender in the world.
Oh, I don't know about that, but things have been well.
I do. Don't you doubt your worth, Miss Bonnie.
Things have fun. I mean, things have certainly been busy. I mean, Dernan does most of the bartending. I helped out with the catering. That party, though, that didn't go quite to plan. But well, I know you know that well. If you. I did hear from somebody. It seemed heard from a patron here an hour or so ago. Somebody that seemed that they were wanting to go to Trollskull Manor, but well, didn't have. Seemed like you weren't open for, well, perhaps obvious reasons. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate, but we're recouping. You know, we're not too easy to knock off our feet.
I'm glad to hear you're keeping a steady mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm gonna get his drink back, and then if you need anything, let me know. But no, things have been good. Been taking care of family, and not too much has been coming up at the moment. But yeah, no, things have been good.
Well, good. I mean, whenever you get a moment, I'd love another one of your iced teas. They're so delicious.
She gives a smile and a chuckle and says, "I'll bring one right up."
Thank you.
And she makes her way back towards the kitchen area of the tavern. Actually, might as well bring everybody back into the yawning portal since we do have a map for that. So are you... Let me rearrange you guys, please. I think... The green dot and the purple dot. I guess these must have been... Oh, I think this was Chanza, and who was the green dot last time? And it doesn't really matter all that much right now. Rose is here with you as well. Do you all grab a table, or are you sitting at the bar? The bar is actually decently full right now, I'll add.
Table's good, I suppose. Especially one near the
Table's
pit.
probably going to be the way to go.
Yeah. Table it is.
Table it is. Let me... You know, that's a line, not a... Sorry, I'm still fairly out of practice with Roll20. I'm trying to find the setting. Ah, there it is. Okay. So if you guys are finding a table, we'll just put you over here. So, yeah, Bonnie shortly after comes back with your iced tea and kind of checks in. Well, it's nice seeing you all again. It's been a bit of time. Well, for the rest of you, Thronis, have everything been all right?
Things have certainly been looking up.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, if any of you need anything, you know how to find me. She kind of goes to attend to other tables. Rose kind of pitches in, okay, you guys are killing me. What is going on? Definitely know something's up. Just what is it? I suppose I understand if you need to keep your secrets, but I am very curious.
So, I assume she told you about the
glass.
explosion, right?
Yes, I did hear about the destruction at your tavern, which is a shame. I was actually planning on stopping by in a few days, but...
I mean, not just the tavern, though, like the whole alley. The explosion was roughly in the alley street. It reached most of the buildings.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone says like it's just our building that exploded.
Well,
Yes, it was.
I'm like,
no.
people died.
Yeah.
Why is no one talking about that?
to be fair, it was most out of game. It is mostly the shockwave that extended to other buildings. It was the fireball was like right on your, front door.
Oh, that's totally fair. We're just messing with her.
That's also fair. Well, do the guards know who would have done such a thing? That doesn't seem like...
They send investigators, multiple people, and and we're definitely working our own leads, I guess.
Was that why Cordelia was climbing the side of the temple?
No, I think she just likes to climb buildings for fun.
Okay, I'll be
Strangely
honest. I
enough, that
wanted to
does seem to
see
track.
if I was strong enough to like eat her to the top. I was not. I got her just. I was maybe like 10 feet short, so she just grabbed onto the side.
It's an interesting building to choose to test something like that, but I suppose that's good as building as any. I can't say I believe you, but I suppose that's probably as much
I
as we're
can
gonna get.
honestly tell you everything I've told you is true.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's the entire story.
It doesn't make it a lie.
Oh, you, Thronus, you have a way with half-truths.
We'll give a wink at that.
I suppose, has anything else been the situation? Are you mentioned that you're, investigating it on your own. I suppose you're taking your own time and doing your own methods. It seems.
It got a little more personal. Zam got hurt.
Yeah.
Cordelia had mentioned. Only had the chance to meet him a few times, but he seemed like a nice fellow. And it's everything that I've heard about him. You all seemed close. Well, most of you seemed close. Kind of glancing over towards Celia.
Celia is like awkwardly trying to not beat her eye contact.
Well, I mean,
I gotta wonder how weird that was. Zam wearing Athornis's hat. That's when he was gone.
Yeah, I
mean, she just kind of assumed that you gave it to him before you left. And she
I was a shapeshifter the whole time. Shapeshifter the whole time.
Zam and Orthronus.
That's why I've never seen Zam and Orthronus in the same room. Wait, no, hold on.
No, here's the thing. You guys actually saved me, and I didn't realize, I got infected with this weird something, and I just turned into Orthronus. And I got kicked back, and I have to make sure my origin happens before I can, do my own thing.
Anyone who may be looking around as you're discussing this, I don't know if this is in character. Bonnie just walked past
in character.
Does a double take.
Yes.
Does a double take.
In character, I'm telling you guys.
Wait, what are
I'm
they talking
secretly
about?
Zam from the past, but this present. I just want to thank you guys for saving me, raising me.
Bonnie just blinks and's what the hell are they talking about? I will add you here, kind of 3 strings. Actually, you see him. The music has kind of been empty since you walked in, but walking up to the stage that they've kind of got set up, you do see 3 strings.
And Celia's face lights up.
Rose, kind of reminiscing about the previous, full moon party, kind of looks over and's you really like that bard and his music.
He plays good music.
Oh, that he does.
It's something I can appreciate.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Have you always had such a fondness for music?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of hesitation and before she answered.
She gives a nod. How about the two of you, kind of looking over at Othronus and Cordelia? Any particular thoughts on, I guess, music in general? Or three strings specific?
Well, if you can get somebody to play the old tinny piano in the saloon, well, that's a great time.
It's at that point that Othronus just goes behind stage and brings out his full-on drum set. And we just start jamming heavy metal.
Like Cordelia just starts bouncing in her seat, like with every beat.
Presenting in the yawning portal for the first time ever. Three strings and the beat.
If I could, I would honestly try to get these two to play violins, because I'd love to just do a rendition of The Devil Went Down Georgia with three strings.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
That's how I imagine he can sing, like if he'd ever start.
I'm imagining, Celia on violin and Cordelia on piano.
Piano or bass, and I'd take, I don't know if it'd be the guitar basses or strings.
No, it'd just be a full upright bass, and she has to stand on a stool and like hold some of the strings down on the frets with her toe, and then pluck it with others.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's start a band.
Everybody take
Guys,
a
we have
level and guard.
next time we take time off, we can just practice an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get
Everybody
that
gets the
proficiency
performer feat.
performance.
Spend the entire time, literally no sleep, just practicing.
Who needs sleep?
Wow.
Sleep's for the weak.
Sidian certainly
Overrated.
doesn't.
Says the drow.
I mean, that is also true. You don't need to sleep properly, and you just need to chill for 4 hours every day.
What you do?
I need to sleep for a few reasons.
Let's see. So I guess, is there anything that you all would like to do during this time? Anybody you'd like to check in on?
Maybe peek into the pit, see how they're doing.
Yeah, I think you do kind of like, as you're hanging around at the tavern, you do see like
Just
this party does
Casually
eventually
sipping my drink. Just the sound, just like glancing.
How close does she get?
Like about to the edge.
No.
don't
She's
fall
just
in.
You notice that Arthronus is slowly getting a lasso ready?
I think like it's almost a bit of a commotion. Like this first guy, he's taking, like eventually he does kind of like, tip over, and he begins rappelling down, but he's going like very slowly and carefully. It seems like there must be a caster of some kind in the rest of this party, because you see, as this first guy is kind of rappelling down, like 3 others jump in, and like one of them casts a spell that slows their descent. Let it fall. And the first guy is going, "Hey, wait up!" And he starts rappelling slightly faster.
Oh dear.
Roll some perception checks.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah, I mean, everybody who is like paying attention to the pit, or what's going on down in the pit.
15.
15.
Yeah, no, digital dice are still bastards to me. That's a 10.
10. Celia, you paying attention at all?
Yeah. 14.
14. All right. Oh. So everybody but Athronus hears them, the few jump down. Okay, I'm sorry. If you
There's
jump down,
another
this
troll climbing up.
Okay, let's go round 2.
You kind of hear this guy. He's rappelling down for a bit. You heard like something. Like I'm sure there's probably like some discussion that's kind of going on during this. But like the guy rappelled. He's getting like kind of like to the edge of your vision when the others jump in. They kind of they fall for a while. You don't hear anything for like a few moments. Then you hear like very faintly, but you're pretty faintly, but the three of you hear, including Rose, Athronis, you're not hearing this, but you hear
I'm
like the
focusing
sounds
on
of battle
Cordelia
and
if she gets to him.
oh yeah, too close to the edge. You hear the sounds of battle, some clanging of metal, a few like whooshes, and some crunching, and before long you hear the the pulley starts like whining again, like it starts moving the other direction, and you see this other guy. He's just like still, he's pulling himself up now. It's like, nope.
Yep, that's familiar.
And over the course of the next few minutes, he pulls himself back up, and he swings himself back over, actually pretty close to your table, and he releases this harness, and he is done. He is like, okay, nope, I'd rather face the mob.
At this point, I'd pull out a business card and ask which one.
You have, just real quick, you have a business card?
I do have some business cards, yeah, just in case. If it's with us, let's see if we can work out a plan. If it's not, let's see if we can work out a deal.
It's like, are we discussing? You're not gonna kill me immediately if it's like if I'm like with the wrong people, right?
That,
I don't know if you said something there. I think you started and you cut out.
hello?
Oh, yeah, I heard you say hello. Hello? You there?
Tyler?
Hello? I see a yes.
Yeah, I'll tell them dead people don't get us money or whatever it is you have, so we can usually work out a deal. As long as you're willing to play.
Alright. Should I, pull up a chair or something, or... I don't think you're with the people... I'm gonna be honest. It was mostly the other... they're not alive anymore, but it was mostly... He just kind of points at the pit. It was mostly them that...
In case it does get into trouble, here's the card, and you can contact us if you need us.
Okay. Should I pull up a chair, or should I just explain? Should I stand? I don't...
You should probably
just
take a seat.
take a seat, have a drink, cool off a bit when you've got yourself centered. If I'm still here, come talk. Otherwise, you can just ask the barman. He can usually point you in my direction.
Yeah, Rose just kind of scoots back in her seat and kind of leans back a bit and goes, well, this is getting interesting. This man just kind of like pulls up a seat from an empty table and goes, "Well, my name's Will, and that was the party that I'd been traveling with. They owed money to the Xanathar Guild." And he kind of like winces as he said Xanathar's Guild. You all know that this is the other big faction in the city. They had taken out some loans for adventuring equipment, magic items that they had lost, and they weren't able to pay back. So we were stuck having to find something of equal or greater value to take care of the debt we owed, and well, that didn't go well.
What kind of debt are we talking?
Like amount, or it's the type that they kill you if you don't pay it.
Ballpark it for me.
Honestly, I wasn't privy to all the information, all of the items that they had, but I think the amount that they were looking for was roughly around 10,000 between the entire party, and I don't think they're going to let me off easy.
Celia lets out a low whistle.
It adds up.
It's not as bad as you think.
That shit adds up. Probably should have gotten a few more scrolls of our
Do you still have said equipment, or what happened to the things?
Well, I'm sure most of it is,
yeah,
and she'll look back at the portal.
Yeah. I didn't even get a good look at what was down there. I've heard a lot of stories, but none of them seem all that good. I mean, they also just jumped down. I don't think that's how they recommend you do it.
No, it's not.
What little we had left was down there, and a lot of stuff had happened. Some of the items were lost. Some of them we had just used and used up. Admittedly,
so, just to verify, you say
some of them
down. Do you mean down in the? And he points over to the well. Did they just drop them?
Only a handful of them. Most of them. Damon thought he was good at poker, but was not. That tells all that you need to know.
It helps. It definitely helps. Tell you what. Has he already ordered his drink, or is he still not got it?
You actually see, and I think you probably would have you all probably would have noticed this a moment ago, as he's kind of explaining the situation. Bonnie just brings him over something. We would call this a mojito. She brings over the equivalent of that, and he kind of gives a nod. Thank you very much. I don't suppose you all know. Oh shit, I'm fucked.
No.
How to get money quick.
Celia
I mean,
snorts.
plenty of ways, but the amounts you're looking for.
I mean, extortion always works. I don't recommend
Cordelia,
it,
where'd you
but,
come from?
Are you like speaking from experience?
Well, yeah. Not me personally doing the extorting, but like
Have
on
you
the
been
other
extorted?
side of it. Well, kinda, yeah.
Who extorted you? You seem... Why? Why would...
Hold on,
Oh,
am I
man.
using the right word?
No,
It
you
would
are
make
using...
sense
No,
if
you
she
are.
was using
Oh, you are.
You
You are.
are.
I'm just wondering.
Okay.
Are you about
Hello.
to blab that your family is like secretly
Super
standing on a
rich.
gold mine?
You are
I mean, I'm
secretly
just-
They're
related.
not even rich. They have to get the gold first, and anyone can come and take it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's part of, like, why her father is in the city in the first place.
Uh-huh.
That's the problem. It's not secured yet. The bag is still in the flight.
I won't go into any details. But yeah, that's one way to do it, but I don't recommend it.
I mean, I kind of want to know the details, but that's fair. Actually, Rose actually also... Yeah, I don't think I've heard this story. I mean, same, but I...
Were you
Sure,
never
that's a
wondering
long
why
story.
she showed up in a wedding dress?
I don't think she was here that night.
She was not there.
That's
Oh wow, you really got to hear that story. Man.
A wedding dress?
The
Are
night
you
that we fought the
married?
troll. She wasn't
You
here.
know, I did hear about the troll. Are you married?
legally, not as far as I know. Now it depends on whether he took my I do and then I ran off as an I do or an I don't, and who they got to sign it exactly. I
I'm
guess I
not
really do
certain.
not know.
Okay, that's a answer that I'm not entirely certain how to react with, but yeah, no, are you good? Will asks.
I'm peachy keen, as far as I know.
Okay.
Me personally, at least.
I'm just gonna stay here a while if that's fine with you four. I am not in a rush. God, why
Drink,
did I...
drink it off. Just drink it off, and I talk in the morning. I'll send you some people. You have options.
People like a payment plan? Should I run away and fake my death? God.
That
this is
doesn't
not
work.
the sort
Don't
of life
do
I've-
that.
Here's the
And
thing.
Cordelia will stand up on her
Options
chair and just
are
pat his
best
shoulder.
discussed in private, and I'm just looking around at like the couple of people in here. Rumors
Now,
is just as
surely you
worse.
don't want to go off and doing something so drastic. I'm sure there's somebody out there who loves you and cares about you, and they wouldn't want to be scared like that.
Oh no,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
my
not
mom.
like running away is the worst idea ever.
No, I already. This was. I thought that my life was going to be filled with adventure and whimsy and whimsy. That's a bad word for it. But I thought that this was not how I thought things were going to go when I left home.
Yeah, people tend to
Aw.
forget the second part of that story where people go off and find adventure.
And then brutally die.
I mean, there's that, and there's
Not
also the
everyone
in
dies.
between. Because it turns out adventuring doesn't pay every bill.
That's also fair. I know it's probably a bit late to be doing this, but I am looking over my life choices and noticing some things that should have gone differently.
And well, I regret to inform you there's yet to be discovered. There ain't no cure for regret.
Well, booze does seem to help suppress. He polishes off his drink, and Bonnie actually is already bringing him out another. And Bonnie, actually, she is very good about, like, you know, checking in with you. It's like, if you need another, she'll bring you another.
Mm-hmm.
She's good at staying on top of stuff. She's good at her job. Well, Will, was it? Will nods. Rose asks, What exactly were you looking for? Will just kind of goes, honestly, I'm not even certain. There's many things down down there. I mean, I've heard it goes all the way down to the Underdog. My companions, they had the plans and the maps. Honestly, I was just new to them. I've been on a few jobs with them, but well, basically just enough to show my face to the mob and get hunted down with them. A little bit more, but not much of an exaggeration. I'm going to appreciate this and look into this and find out what the hells I'm going to do about this tomorrow, I think. I did not catch your name. Actually, is it on the business card? What is on this business card?
So I was looking through some pictures just to make sure I got the right business card, because it's not the insert fuck you here, it's the actual interim. Symbol and everything, just it's a nice design, it's interim and everything on the back, and then on the other side it just says, specifically on the ones I give out, because I usually go for the more diplomatic solutions, depending on what you need. And then I'll just give a usual meetup spot like this bar, just to ask where you can essentially and ask for funds.
Okay, are you suggesting that he pays off his loan for the Xanathar Guild with the loan for the Centrum?
Yes.
It's one of the options, because I'm letting him know now. This kind of big thing is likely not gonna end well for him if he tries to do something stupid. And now, if he's willing to work this off, that could definitely be an arrangement, but he's gonna have to be a lot smarter than his dead friends.
Yeah, that's fair. And, I think I will, determine exactly kind of how that goes down, and maybe we can discuss that another time, but, I think I was kind of joking a little before, but no, it does seem like the Zentrum are planning on buying his debt and just being a bit more reasonable with him.
Like there's actual jobs, and I'm not gonna be like, won't try to bullshit him. That's a lot, and unless we just find some ridiculous way for you to help us make money, you're just gonna be at this for a while. But you'll get there, and if we can get you a job, not necessarily with us, but one that gets you good enough pay, probably have enough for room, board, and maybe a little for yourself.
And
odds are we're taking like 80 more than likely off the top.
And I'm assuming you're recommending him to your own sect of the Zentrum.
Yes,
the Doom
specifically ours of the Zentrum, yes.
Yeah, not the Black Network. The Doom Raiders.
No. God, no, she'd kill him. For suggesting this, she may kill him.
Oh, you want me to buy your debt? How about I just kill you instead?
Buy your debt. Who sent you to me? Oh, it's dead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she can do something
I feel worse
with him than kill him, but
if she thought this was just a bad joke, because I had a fear she'd take it the wrong way. It's like, oh, you think I'm a charity case? Ha ha ha. This guy's gonna come back with no hands.
How dark can it get? We'll find out, I guess.
How dark does Siler build his characters? Get a pretty
Oh
dark.
god, I put so many layers into this one, and the odds are we're never going to get to all of them, but they're there, and I just laugh at every time I see a coincidence.
I have stuff like if we do, because I'm not certain if we're gonna get into like Descent into Avernus after this, or if we're gonna do something else, or if we're going.
I'd be down
a
with
new campaign.
Exploring the city, going into the actual mines, our own thing. It doesn't matter. These guys could be teleported somewhere else.
Excuse me. If we do kind of end without like doing Descent into Avernus, I do kind of want to like bring up still like some of the stuff that I was gonna kind of go over.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I think we can probably. I don't know how much longer you guys want to go. I'm good to go kind of either way, but we can maybe like.
I'm good for a while longer if you guys are good.
Same.
I'll need
I can go for a bit longer, maybe another half hour.
Yeah, but also I wanted to check in with kind of if there is once again if there's anything you guys wanted to do that night specifically. You're just partying or any.
Celia will drag Arthronis over to the dance floor. Let's go.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. Like eventually, we're probably gonna have to go dance. 3 Strings is here.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I just roll something real quick. No, I don't think. If I can actually get everybody to roll a perception check as well.
Absolutely.
Seven.
Ooh. 19.
No, 19. Nice.
It cut out for me. What do we roll?
Perception.
One more time. Come on, one more.
One more time. One more time.
What'd you get?
3.
I'm slowly getting better. It's a 12 this time.
No, that is better. That is a step in the right direction. Oh, I didn't realize when you're like clicked into the icon for the voice channel, like it shows the colored blocks with our icons in the center. It actually shows like if there's an emoji linked to the sound clip you're doing, it'll actually show that up on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also saw that one got added.
Yep.
I wish we had this during the Sims games because we could have done so much.
I see
We'll
you
have
added
it
the
next time.
I see you added the robot icon for
Yeah, this server was full.
For one. Oh, you're only able to put in a certain amount per server?
Yep.
Interesting.
Aw.
Oh yeah, I see it's not showing any more options for the server to add more. That's unfortunate. Why do they limit it to just the 8? That's a weird number.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I see other servers that have more. I bet what it is you have to pay more. to
Server
get more.
boosted.
There it is. Probably that. Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it is. If I server boost it, then it'll unlock more.
Okay.
We're good, and we have the time. Next time we play 7 Deadly Sins, we're gonna have a built little soundboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All of them just right. So, what was everybody's rolls again? It was 13 for Othronus, 7 for Celia, and 19 for Cordelia?
Mine was 12.
12, okay. I would say... this is an interesting one.
3 Strings is the only bard because it's his shadow playing him as a backup.
Oh no! Dun dun.
Both Ronis and Cordelia, I think you both recognize the guys at the table. They're like slowly starting to trickle out. They seem to be kind of looking over in your direction and a bit annoyed at something. And they seem kind of like thugs of some kind. You're not entirely certain what their deal is. Except for Cordelia, I think you think back, what it is you think back to your time shortly after this group first met and was founded. And you think back to the sewers that you delved into and the kind of some of the people that you fought down there. I think there were a few.
Mind
it was
flayers?
mostly goblins, and there was a mind flayer. But I think you do recognize kind of the garb and the like tattoos and design. Also, just maybe throughout the city, they seemed like Xanathar guild members.
What do I do with this information? Give them a steely stare right back if they're gonna stare,
I think
and try to
I'd like
gauge
to
what, if they.
sit down.
I think with a 19, you also realize they're not necessarily staring at you specifically, but they seem to be staring at Will, this new compatriot.
The new
Oh, yeah.
person who
Will's
we had
not making
publicly
it past the
announced
night.
that they're in debt.
Okay, then I'm gonna tug on Will's sleeve. Mr. Stranger, should we be worried about anybody, hostile, coming after you?
Oh shit. No, I
Because
definitely
don't
recognize
look,
them.
but and she'll like do a side-to-side double take.
I already
at
looked.
12 o'clock, and it's like totally the wrong number. I can see her like pantomime the hands on the clock, trying to think what time it is. At 12 o'clock.
Yeah, 12 o'clock. Sorry. Oh shit. They were definitely at that meeting. They're probably here to keep an eye on our party, make sure we actually went down and got stuff. I think I'm gonna make my leave now and try and go and make good on this. And he kind of holds up the business card. Yeah, I think they were giving us a few days, but they're probably antsy.
Do you need help?
I don't want to drag you all into this any more than you already have, and I thank you. I don't think they're gonna do anything, but they're definitely watching me.
Well then.
Rose actually pitches in, like, do you want to like scare him off? I can help with that, but we could all work together. But Othronus, you had mentioned you had like some connections.
I would find a place to get somebody to talk, but if you want, you can just stay here with us for a bit. We'll see him there safe.
All right, maybe that's better than trying to run out now. For kind of slowly over the evening, like a few of them leave, then a few more, and eventually there's just like one more. But Will kind of remains on edge the entire evening that you all But yeah, let me actually roll. Yeah, no, they don't make any moves. They don't seem to confront you or him on anything. You actually, like, as this last guy kind of leaves much later in the evening, you see, like, he's got a bald head, and he's like keeping an eye on you as he's walking, and then like eventually like he turns to face the door, and he's got like a tattoo of an eye on the back of his head. So it's just like maybe some kind of weird intimidation tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Does he do the weird "I'm watching you" thing with the tattoo on the back of his head?
That would be funny, but no. What was I saying there? What was I trying to say there?
That's what you're trying to say.
It happened again, guys.
Oh, did we do performance checks to see if we were any good at dancing?
Well, yeah, if at some point in the evening, if the two of you would like to partay and dance, go on ahead and roll some performance checks. Yeah.
First, let's see how drunk I am.
Oh, that's a fair question.
That is also fair. You can roll Constitution saves, as many drinks as you think you've downed. You've been drinking vigorously. Actually, everybody go ahead and roll at least one Constitution save.
Okay.
So my rolls were a 16 and a 19, because I figured she'd probably have at least 2 drinks by now, and then a natural 20 from my performance check.
Nice.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, no, the two of you are doing fine. Celia, you know your stuff dancing-wise.
And it's 3 strings.
I mean, you're also literally a professional dancer.
Also, yes.
I went ahead and rolled for Rose and for Will. Rose rolled a 12, so she's, a bit tipsy. Will rolled a 5, so he is sloshed. But later in the evening.
So So I rolled a 3 on my first one because I rolled it. I had at least 5 drinks. So I rolled to see how many I was going to take. So I was likely into my 3rd or 4th drink when I started to dance, and then the other con checks, which was just 16, 16, 17, and then a 19 on the die for the performance plus 3. So that was a dirty 20.
Nice. So yeah, you are deep into the drink. You are getting a little woozy there, it seems. Did you roll the performance check? Did I miss that?
Yeah, no, that was the 21.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, you did well with that. So yeah, you're even though you are a bit out of it, you are still. Actually, you know what? That would probably be at disadvantage. Did you roll that one at disadvantage? Because if you're already pretty drunk by the time you get there, I'd say that's probably gonna be in there.
The disadvantage 18.
Still pretty good. Still really good, actually. So yeah, Celia, you are handling your drink well, and you are dancing really well. Othronus is dancing well, and seems to be a little woozy. He's getting woozy, but he's still up. holding his drink.
It's not her first time dancing with drunk guys.
I don't know if this his shirt is like more than halfway open at this point, like at the end of these drinks.
Oh.
And then his chest breathe.
Essentially, yeah, it's been a day.
Have you like taken off your outer coat and you're just kind of down to your dress shirt and you've got that unbuttoned?
Yeah.
Or do you have the coat still
Dress shirt, the vest is open but still on. Dress shirt is more than halfway unbuttoned, and the tie is actually still just hanging on his neck loose.
Yeah.
There's definitely been more than one time you've caught Celia looking.
Ooh.
My eyes are up here, Celia.
I don't want to strain my neck.
Hey, that's as good an excuse as any, girl.
Cordelia, are you up and dancing as well, or are you, watching pleasantly from the table?
I'll watch pleasantly from the table, kind of swinging my feet in time to the music, but also just keeping an eye on our new friend Will over here.
He is a mess. He is down on the table. He's kind of like giggling to himself, kind of talking a bit nonsensically, also a bit just, dark topics. I wonder what they're gonna do to me. Maybe I can run to Kalamshan. Come here. Why am I talking like a dwarf? Dwarves are fun.
As you can.
I don't know why I don't know why I thought you were gonna like plug in Baldur's Gate and saying I heard Baldur's Gate is nice this time of year.
I'm gonna be honest, I just kind of subconsciously named him Will, spelled with a Y. There's a character in Baldur's Gate that is also Will with a Y. It's not the same character, though I suppose it could be, theoretically. Though, different characterization in story. Cordelia, though, actually, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Absolutely.
Guys, there's an invisible assassin in here. We just haven't rolled on it.
That's a 7.
Still
You
haven't
see a
rolled high enough.
Nimblewright. You see a Nimblewright crawling up from the crater with a fire hand outstretched to cast fireball yet again.
Friend.
Different. No, I'm kidding. Why don't I click on that? I should click on something else. What am I looking for? I thought it was here. Certain thing. Okay, there it is. You said you had a 7?
Yep.
And that's with your bonuses, I assume?
Oh yeah. Actually, no bonus because there is no bonus to add.
Fair enough. With that, I think you kind of, passively look over at Rose. And she's, not full on drunk, but she's definitely out of it. It seems as though she's kind of taking a moment to look at something in her bag, kind of a side satchel, and she's kind of, you're not certain if she's smiling to it or to in just herself or something in general, but she kind of looks up and kind of looks at you. It's are we great or what? We're great night. We're having a great time.
Huh? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What you smiling about over there?
Oh, nothing. Just
Nothing, huh?
happy with how things have gone.
Well, and how have things gone for you?
I ever told you guys are great friends.
I don't know if
Maybe
you
I've had a
have,
bit more
but
than
thank you.
You guys are fun. I always have fun when I meet you guys.
Oh, thanks. This sounds
Uh,
sus, not gonna lie.
Are you like, are you doing anything at the moment? Is there,
Not really, other than just
not
like
really? Just kind of
talking to
quizzically
Rose.
looking at her.
Yeah.
I try not to ask leading questions too much, but are you trying to look and see like what may be in this bag? Or are you just kind of
Yeah, like kind of like leaning above the table and trying to look.
right? Roll another perception check.
Yeah. Okay, this one's better, 17.
Okay, 17. All right. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I rolled for Sleeve and she got a 16. So I think we'll leave it off here for a cliffhanger. Or maybe you kind of look into her bag and she pretty quickly like pulls it away. It's like, my stuff. You know though that you saw a glimmer of something. You're not entirely certain what that was, but it's something finely decorated, and if you'd have to guess, a jewel of some kind, maybe a necklace. And she kind of like, kind of shuts her bag a bit more and kind of pulls it back. It's like, hey, my stuff. We're here to have a fun time.
And Cordelia just kind of does one of those little eyebrow crease in confusion, but with also a goofy smirk. And then she'll glance over at Bonnie and be like, Miss Bonnie, can I get another one of those, whatever she's having things for her? Pretty please, with cherries all on top.
Coming right up. Did you want something for yourself, or are you just having one of hers? Yeah, no, I'll bring it.
Sure. And she'll like pull her close. I'd like a virgin one for me, but go a little extra heavy for her, please.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Are you trying to get her drunk enough so you can see what's in?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her drunk. Oh, shysters. That's a 7 on persuasion.
7 on persuasion. I'll bring you the virgin and the normal. That I don't think I'm gonna roofie her. I don't know if that's what you are asking, but
No. That ain't what I was going for. Just a little extra. Oops. 2 shots of vodka. Glug, 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 glug. You know what I mean?
she's, the look that you were just giving Rose. She's giving you one of those now. Okay. Yeah, no, she kind of goes back to the kitchen. She's gonna get you your drink. And
Okay, then.
I think we'll leave it off there.
Sounds good.
Rose may have had a bit too much to drink. I probably was role playing a little bit more drunk than she actually was, but it's fun. We're having fun.
Yeah. Hey, it works in my favor, potentially.
Works in your favor. Or does it?
True.
Yeah, no, we'll pick up with this next time. Any questions or anything you guys wanted to go over?
I don't think so.
No, I think
You have to go take
that's
some
it.
Tylenol, though. I've got a pretty bad headache. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for hosting,
Yay.
and I look forward to see where this is going next week.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your Tylenol.
Thanks.
We will.